What is up, my Palm Harbor Guard ladies? I'm going to be doing a video on how to achieve the makeup look that I sent to your captains who obviously have shared it. If you have not seen the picture, this is the makeup picture. I'm trying to not get it. The makeup that we are going to be doing for our show. So let's get into it. I'm just going to do one half of my face so you understand the gist of it. All you're doing is just recreating on the other side. But I've already done my brows. If you're a person who likes to do your brows. And then I put a base on for my eye. I use concealer. I also have a actual eyeshadow base too. That I use, but this is just concealer putting down a base for your shadows to adhere to. You always want to have a base so your shadows can, number one, adhere to and also pop. So we are going to start with your transition color, as I would say, is a color that goes under your brow. I'm using the Wet n Wild Rose in the Air little palette. I'm not going to use my expensive stuff because I know a lot of people can afford it. And you guys have your own little palettes that the captains have let you guys know. So whatever your lightest shade is going to be your transition color. So I'm just putting that. I like to pat it under your brow. So what a transition color is a color that your other colors blend to. So it's not like choppy in color. So it has a nice blend to that color. So I put that, go 3/4 of the way in. I don't go all the way to my brow, go 3/4 of the way in and then outwards. So that's my transition color. I'm using a blending brush for that. Okay, next is we're going to be doing the crease, which is brown. So I want you to take your darkest brown, whatever your darkest brown that's in your palette. Mine is this one right here. It's really the only brown. And I'm gonna take another fluffy brush. I'm gonna get into that product, and don't be afraid to dig into a product. Yes, you're gonna have fallout in the product, but don't be afraid to get into that product because you want color. And you want the color to pop. So I go on my outer corner, okay, and then I pack. Don't swipe, because people have the misconception of doing the back and forth motion. That is a blending motion. So you want to get the color in first. So you want to saturate that color. As you see, this is the deepest brown. Go in your crease, socket, and go all the way to the inner corner of your eye. Don't worry about making it messy because you're going to blend this out. So just pat it on, okay, like that. And then just take that same brush and at the edge, just go in that back and forth motion because it's going to start to diffuse that line so it's not harsh. So you're not getting a harsh line and it's blending outwards. I know there are probably some perfectionists here, like myself, Geminis, my Geminis. So don't worry about perfecting it. Just get it to a nice blendable like that. And then you're going to take another, I'm going to take another blending brush. I would highly recommend. And then we're going to go in with our orange, or like the burnt brick-ish color. This is my color right here. I have 3 because I know you have a maroon and a like a brick color. So I'm gonna dip into that color right there, brush off excess. And then that's going to be my color that's going to go between the brown and my transition, so it transitions a lot better. So I'm gonna blend that in. I'm not going to pat it, I'm gonna blend that color in right at the edge where you diffused, and I'm going back in with that color because I want that color to actually pop a little bit. Go back in, diffuse where you diffused your brown, and then go all the way in and then go up, because this is the color that's going to go up into the brow. So you take more of that color, and we're going to do that right now. So we're going to go down the bridge of the nose, okay, and up into the brow, okay, like that. And don't worry, because this is going to actually darken. Go up and just swipe, let it swipe. And if you want more color, punch it up, because we are going to go in with the brown as well to get it darker. And then you want it to come out into the brow a little bit, I mean above the brow, like that. So getting that color right here and into the brow and up. Diffuse like so. Now we're going to go in, so that's good. We're going to go in and we're going to do what I call cutting your crease. And I'm going to show you a trick. So you want to take a flat brush, like this, and go in. I have concealer on my hand. Go in with your concealer. This is a trick of how to cut your crease without trying to just sit there and try to cut the crease. So you're going to go in the inner corner along the lash line, along the lash, okay, like so. And you can go up a little bit more. You want to get as thicker than you think, like that. And then the trick to this, and I tell everyone how to do this, is you go up and around, and it's going to cut that crease naturally. So if you want to take a little bit more product, I'll take a little bit more so you guys can actually see. I'm going up, looking around, and it cuts the crease naturally for me. And all I have to do is just fill that in. So I go almost to the edge, but not quite. So fill that in. If you're that perfectionist, clean that line up a little bit. Just like that. So that's cutting my crease. And then you want to go in. You want to pack. So I go in with another flat brush. I'm gonna find a good flat brush. There's a good one. Go in and use your gold shimmer type color and pack it on. Pat, 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 pat. You really want to pat it on, not swipe, because this is concealer and it will, you're gonna swipe it off if you do that. So get up, all the way up on your concealer. As you can see, this is not as shiny as I would like it. But if you're like that perfectionist, you want it really shiny, shiny, not sparkly, because this is a shimmer, not a glitter. You can add glitter to this if you would like to add glitter. It's up to Catherine and Veronique if they want you guys to have glitter. But here is another trick. If you want it shinier, you take your brush. I'll spray it. This is water. I'll spray it with water, my brush. Go into the product again, which is that shimmer. That. And then I will, like that. Then I will spritz it once more. Okay. Wave it around to let it dry a little bit. And then I'll go on top of that, and it gives it an even, like that, even more shimmery effect. Like so. All right, now you want to take your brown, take that brown, and you want to diffuse this color. Diffuse the edge so it's not so harsh. Like so. Let's blend, 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 so it's not a harsh edge. So that is the eye. Now we're going to get into how to do the cheek part. Also, if you want to add, not want to, then after that, you add your black liner, la 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 la. So I'm gonna do that right quick. Line. I'm not trying to rush this or make it perfect, because I don't have all the time in the world. But so we did that. I'm gonna put on some glitter because I think they want you guys to have glitter. I'm just gonna put it on my lid. Let it sparkle. Sparkle, sparkle. A little bit. So then that. Now we're going to go in and do the cheeks. So let me pull this picture back up so I can get this reference. So this is not as hard as you guys think. This cuts along the cheekbone and down right by the mouth. Okay. So if you are a person who does not wear foundation, and even if you wear foundation, you need to have a primer, a face primer, because your makeup has to stick and hold to something, and your primer is that thing. So I'm gonna do this without foundation on. I'm gonna use a primer. This is one of my favorites, and it is affordable. It's from e.l.f. Cosmetics. You can get this anywhere. This is the Mineral, one of my favorite drugstore ones. It's a Mineral foundation, which is a silicone base foundation. Not foundation, primer. I don't know why I said foundation. And you want to prime all over your cheek because that's where you're putting your product. So it's all over my cheek bone. Now we're going to take a black liquid liner, marker, whatever you want. Okay, now to get and create that, you want to feel where the high cheek of your bone, and you feel it right here. Okay, and you want to go all at an angle right where your hairline is. You want to start at that hairline. You're going to swoop down across your high points of your cheek, and then right close to your mouth, well, actually the inside of your eye, you want to start swooping down and close to your mouth. Yes, so here we go. I'm not going to swoop down close to my mouth because of my beard, but I'll show you. I'm going to swoop right next to my beard. We'll take it with a steady hand right at the hairline. I'm going to go across the high point of my cheek. And right there, I'm going to swoop downwards. So it doesn't have to be perfect because you're going to be putting makeup on it. And if you want it to be perfect, you can. Just like that. Okay. And because I'm darker skinned, you're probably not going to see this as much as you will. But you created that line. Now you're going to go in and we're going to build. We're going to go with the brown first. So go in with your brown. And right along that line, you're going to put your brown. Like so. Like so. You can blend it out so it's not so harsh. Remember, these colors are going to look a lot different on you guys than it is me. And then we're going to take the brick or like a maroon type color that's in your palette. Pack that on. That's going to be your next shade. And right where the brown is, you're going to blend so it fades. Nicely. And don't be afraid to blend the colors into each other. Like so. And for me, I will have to take a black, which I'm about to do right now. But for you guys, you don't have to do a black. But for me, for blending purposes, for browns to show up, I will have to use a black. Right at the line that I created. And for you guys, you don't have to use a black. I would go in with the deepest brown, and I would use an angled brush. If you know what an angle brush, where is my angle brush? Oh, there's another one. This is an angle brush. It looks like this. I would go in with the deepest brown, not black, because you guys know how hard for your skin tone to keep the black not muddy. So I would go in with a deep brown, not a black, first, and then I would go in with a black shadow right at the edge. But for me, because of my skin tone, black is going to look the best, like that. And I just go in and just blend with the black. Right along the edge of that. So I don't have such a harsh line, like so. So that's the cheek. You can keep going in with color as much as you want. And then now I'm gonna go back up to my brow, and I'm gonna go back in with a deeper brown, with the brown actually. So I'm gonna go in with the brown color. And I'm gonna add that to where I put the orange, and into the brow, and upwards. Okay, I still want some of the orange to show, so I put the brown in the middle of it. So I'll go up, blend out like so. And of course, on me, you're not gonna see it as much because I don't have a base on, like foundation or whatnot. But you guys get the gist of it. You wanna blend out to about here, like create this little U shape to almost the corner, top corner of your eyebrow with that color. I'm gonna go in with some red, actually, the brickish color, to see if you guys can see that better. Yeah, to where I, instead of the orange. So down the bridge of the nose, the side of the nose. So basically this, where I just did the red, is where the orange is for you guys, not for me. I'm gonna go back in with the brown so I can deepen like right here. Like so. So that's one half of my face. And then when you guys do the lips, so with the lips, I would use a marker or a liquid liner, because it's the easiest. So looking at the picture, we're gonna start with the center and make a line down your lip. Then you make a line up. This is my marker. I'm going to go in with my liquid instead. Hopefully this video is not too long. I can upload tonight. Up. So it's like that. Okay. So make sure it's even, close your lips. And then you want to do and you want to go past the lip as well. So we'll hit past the lip. Of course you can't see it because of my beard. And then you want to go the second line. So, and then right at the edge, you want to make a line outwards. Just let it wisp. Like so. You're going to have your red lipstick on and then do this line. These lines that you want to do all the way across, of course. Trying to make it even. So you need to count how many lines you did. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3. There's one more right here for. Go down. Obviously, I'm just doing this in a rush. Dip back in this. Slight outwards. So like that. And then under, I forgot, go under your eye with brown and the orange shadow as well. I'm gonna actually put a base, and I'll do that right now so I can show you guys. You need to do under the eye as well. So use your concealer under the eye. And we're going to go in with the orange color first. You're going to pack that on. Going in with the orange. Pack the orange on. Underneath, like so. Then you're going to go in with the brown to smoke it out a little bit. I'm gonna go a smoky under eye, like right along the lash line, like so. So, and then of course you can do your waterline, black, and also mascara. So, and mascara. Then you recreate the eye, all this on the other side as well. And that is how you do your makeup for the 2019 field season. Don't be afraid to attempt this makeup. Do it over and over so you can get used to doing your makeup, because it's going to take practice to do this and time. So make sure you guys are doing it over and over again. And yeah, I will see you guys at rehearsals. Oh, I did forgot to mention about the nose. So we are going to be doing, we are going to be doing the nose piece as well, like this. So just look at the picture. Get it. You want to go, and we're going to do it in black. So you want to create a U shape, U shape like that. Okay, and then we're going to create like a small little U on the outside. Of it. You created the U and then a small little U outside, like so. So it's like two U's this way and then connects to the U this way. So U this way and then the two U's this way. And then you want to go up your nose like so. Let me dip back in here. Go up the nose. So about here. Okay. And then you want to make peaks. Peek inwards. Like so. And then you want a higher peak. so. And down. So it's going to kind of look like a tooth, I guess. Then you fill it in. Fill it in. Like so. Like so. So you get the nose part of it as well. And there you go. Now complete.